for a very, very interesting and very important topic. What are we going to do about health care, including the opioid crisis that we face in North Georgia and all over our country, the insurance problems that we're facing, the political ramifications of all the changes that are happening in the U.S. House and the Senate, including today when the House passed a tax bill that, again, is trying for the 373rd time to do something negative to Obamacare or the American Healthcare, the Affordable Health Care Act. It's one of those things. Just a second. I didn't insult Marco Rubio, but I brought my own bottle of water in case I needed to take a drink. Yeah, well,
don't splash it around.
no, I'm not going to throw it on the floor and throw the thing. I just couldn't resist when I saw that on television. I'm sorry. But this evening we should have a informative hour and a half is what we're looking at. We have 4 groups of people who are going to be presenting some information to you this evening. Each of them will have about 15 minutes, and then we'll follow that up with a question and answer period, so that if you think of something for one of the presenters, please write it down or try to remember it if you're under 65 and can do those sorts of things again. And once we go through the question and answer period, we'll have a short summary and call it quits for this evening. Our first speakers are going to be from the law enforcement perspective of what's going on, not only in White County, but the Appalachian Joint Task Force on drugs, and they include the opioid crisis and those sorts of things. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you the sheriff, the long-running sheriff. How many years, Neal?
7 terms anyway.
7 terms, 4 7s are 28 in the math that I learned, so he's not quite done. So 20 plus years, the sheriff of White County, Neal Walden.
Thank you, Richard. Richard called. He said he wanted us to come make about a 15-minute presentation. Now, he didn't say anything about it was going to be a question and answer. So I didn't prepare. I'll be shooting from the hip, so you just have to, you got what you got. But anyway, as Richard said, I've been working for White County now for, I'm in my 38 years. I've been working for White County. I started in '79 as a patrolman out here, and just sort of went on up. I don't want to say the ladder. I went on into other fields, but I've enjoyed my career. It's been a good career. I've seen a lot of growth, seen a lot of changes. I think when I was elected sheriff some 20 odd years ago, part of my campaign and message to them was, look, White County is facing the drug problems that you're seeing now. And I had a lady come up to me in church the other day and said, you know, you told us that when you came to our house 20 years ago, that we would be facing this in the future. And you know, I don't have an answer. Mitchell don't have an answer. Education is what we're trying to do, but I don't know that is sinking into a lot of people. That medicine or that drug, it's just too strong for folks' will. It's just hard to get people off of that. I get sorry for the folks we get in jail up there, simply because they come in there most of the time, and a lot of times they'll take all they can take before they come to jail. Then I got to deal with that high they're coming down off of, and it's people we have to sit on. And when I say sit on, I don't mean literally sit on them, but we have to restrain them just to keep them from hurting themselves. So the jail staff up there, I praise them every day for having to put up with a lot of that, because they did it hands-on with what you probably watch on the news in the afternoon. My folks in the jail is probably dealing with some of that. It might not be as extreme or as many, but we're dealing with some of that on a monthly basis up there at the jail. Probably 80 to 90% of the folks I've got in jail, they're there for some sort of substance abuse. That's the reason they're in jail. They may be there on a probation warrant or a traffic charge or a theft charge, but the bottom line on that was some sort of substance there Either they was stealing, breaking in somebody's house to get something to sell for drugs, or stealing drugs. And so it's, I can't stand up here and tell you I've seen a great improvement in across the United States of a solution for the drug problem. But we got this big hole out there, as I call it, and we just keep dumping money in it, trying to combat the drug problem in this country. And we're fortunate, very fortunate here in White County. We got a multi-jurisdictional task force here, and it consists of 8 counties, Mitch?
Yes, sir.
8 counties and 2 police departments. And then we got the National Guard, GBI. GBI runs the task force. Mitchell is the task force commander here. And we've got, what did I say, GSP, who else? That's it? So we've got the resources, and you know, we don't have a big problem getting the resources we need to accomplish the missions that these guys are doing out here in the counties. But the task force is located here in White County. I know a lot of you know where the old, they call it the OTP camp used to be. There's about 1,000 acres or so up there that Yona Preserve is on. It's called Yona Preserve now. That's where the task force office is located. So we got, like I say, 8 counties and 2 PDs, and each one of those counties have got an agent, and there's 2 of them that's got 2 agents assigned to it, as well as we've got 4 GBI agents, 6 GBI agents assigned there. So we've got a good force here in White County working at the drug problem. And I know Debbie and her folks at the paper there are always reporting what we're doing, as well as some of the other media. And that task force stays active here. We've had some big cases, and we've tried our best to target the street level drugs. Sometimes the big cases will tie you up, and you just can't walk away from them, because that's the source that everybody here is. The little guys are getting it. Just these big guys we have to go after, and it takes a lot of time and money to accomplish that. But anyway, I'll not ramble on anymore. Mitch Posey, he is our ASAC here. He's the agent in charge of this office here. Mitch has got some 20 plus years in the GBI. He started down in the southern part of the state as a younger man, and worked his way up through the ranks. And he's also, White County is very fortunate that they've got the resources that they've got here, because one of the region offices is just south of town in the industrial park, GBI office there. And at that GBI office, we also have a bomb unit there. And Mitch he's part of that bomb unit there. I don't know why anybody would go out and disarm a bomb, but he enjoys it. But anyway, like I say, you folks sometimes people don't realize what they're sitting on in the county. So we've got a lot of resources here at our hands, and we utilize those things. I can't do it, so I didn't have these guys. We'd have more than what's going on now, because that's a resource out there that everybody pays for across the state. When you start bringing in the GBI and those folks, everybody's paying a little bit of piece of that. So, like I say, Mitch's been with the GBI now going on 20 plus years. Good Christian man, does a good job for us. So, Mitch, come on up.